Before I get into the video, I'd like to say thank you to the following channel members: No Running in My Lobby, Fluffy Chuff Nuffles, Elias IDK, Annette Fisher, Steve Hughes, and the Yabbick. Click the join button, sign up today, become a decent human today. Now that being said and out of the way, sort of, want to keep the channel around, you want to get the title of Decent Human and fund future fun stuff, then please click that join button. That being said, hello everybody. So I'm getting a flood, and I mean a literal flood, of messages about SCP stuff. So, seeing as that's what everybody wants to see right now, I'm doing my best to accommodate. I'm going to try to knock as many of these out of the way as I can. And also, I kind of want to deep dive into this myself. So, yeah, that being said, let me minimize that, and we're going to go into the big boy. And the big boy is going to be this one. SCP Overlord by Evan Royalty. I think it's the same dude that did Dollhouse, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's the same dude that did Dollhouse. So, I'm pretty sure I'm going to like this one too, to a degree. So, y'all ready? I'm ready. Let's do it.
Everything I'm about to tell you is classified under a level 3 security clearance and is on a need-to-know basis. The man you're looking at is Ethan Pender, a figure within a New Age religious movement known as the New Transcendentalists. His farmstead has since become a commune for the primary thought leaders with around 9 total members. This movement was suspected of organizing chemical attacks all across New England in the early 2010s. Additionally, there have been many strange disappearances loosely associated with the movement. All suspected, nothing confirmed. The past 3 months, there have been a dozen missing persons across Franklin, Berkshire, and Hampton with no clear offender, but given that this is happening in the cult's backyard, he and his friends are suspects. 12 hours ago, the Hampshire County Sheriff's Department received a call from a man they believed to be in danger. The caller refused to directly specify the threat until he handed this picture to the authorities. This sighting is presumed to be Sarah Morrison, one of 9 missing persons associated with the case. Our agent within the department informed us the moment this picture was secured and declared a state of emergency requiring immediate action. Any non-Foundation personnel who came into contact or heard mention of this photo has since been detained and given amnestic treatment. However, the clock is still ticking, and the Foundation has seen fit to sanction a raid on the Pender commune.
You know, this is actually pretty freaking spot on. This is pretty spot on. I like it. Although they're like blending certain elements of stuff in there. I like it. This is pretty spot in there. I like it. I like it a lot. They're doing a damn good job with this.
Your objective is to recce the commune, assess for any anomalous activity, and secure the property for a containment team. Any persons on site are to be detained or neutralized in accordance with the ROE. No anomalous activity is found, you will exfil an RTB. Epsilon 6 will be our primary entry and intercording team, while our friends from New 7 will provide the outer cordon, short-range artillery and air support, including ISR, which comms will be bouncing off of. New 7 will also fill our QRF alongside specialists from Zeta 9, Mu 13, Beta 7, and Lambda 5. As always, Gamma 5 will be running interference to make sure this all stays under the radar. Any mission code ideas go on the whiteboard in the back. Any questions?
Dude. And that old guy, I have a feeling he's got some experience with this. Or he knows a lot of vets, different people in different NGOs and OGAs, I'm assuming. Then again, he lives in New England, so he's not too far away from where most of that is centered. So it wouldn't surprise me. But they did a damn good job on this. And the old dude giving the briefing, he's got that shorthand, short and sweet, clear, concise briefing to the point. To the point. I love it. This is at all not too much different from what I would expect of something similar to this, right? Not at all beyond what I would expect. Damn, this is pretty good so far. And they got the birds in the background. I love it. I love it. Pretty sure those are Black Hawks. Ooh. And they got like, this doesn't look too much different, but I think this is more simulated. Yeah, it doesn't look too much different, but this looks more like a simulated thing. But whoever put this together, that's a damn good job. And I love how they all have the, they all have the, damn, I always forget it because I rarely used them. Because, it's basically an IR locational device that lets, like, everybody know, like, hey, where you're at, right? When you're operating under NOD. Although, more often than not, we would never be too far away from each other. So we could always, like, keep track of each other peripherally. And, of course, you're always scanning when you're on the move, when you're operating under NOD, so that you don't lose anybody, right? And you're constantly on comms, all that kind of stuff. But, yeah, they're using IR strobes. Strobes. That's what they're using. And it's like a device you could attach to the helmet. And it takes like, there's like 2 different tabs I've used, but I rarely used them anyway. And I love how they all have them on. So like it's clear from the air, that it's them, no matter what else is going on. That's really cool. I like that.
Archangel to Helio, scepters away. Heavy hunting.
Klinsky, anything. Scepter 1-1 to Helios. We passed Ambrose. No sign of the civilian. Just a hole here now. No way to determine the depth. Over.
Roger that, 1-1. Proceed to next objective. Over.
We'll go Helios. 1-1 out.
I love how they're all rocking, like, pretty casual clothes, right? I like it. I like it. Now, have I ever done that? No. Okay, maybe a few times, but that's something different entirely. But yeah, they're all rocking like casual clothes. I like it. It's just like, hey, you know what? Let's just let's just go in. I like it. I really like it. And I like the attention to detail with certain things. So, like, I'm pretty certain those are real. And that's a decent pair right there. I'm talking about these, by the way. And then it looks like he's got... It's either an M40 or... No, it's not an M40. Okay. But this is a legitimate mask. It's a legitimate gas mask. Or seabird mask, essentially. Bub. I like it. I like it.
Morad should have a good time with that. UGV should have picked this shit up way before we got here. Command's got some fucking nerve asking us to stick your nose in there.
It comes with the territory. That's what we're here to do, and we're gonna do it. Part of the job.
I can see it, You getting snatched up like out of a fucking movie?
Yeah, I mean, come on, it's never like that.
Hold out your hand.
I'm telling you, Cicero, another day at the office.
About what?
Any ideas on this shit?
Maybe we're being invaded. Haji's learned to dig to America. Hey, Kolinsky, what's the scoop?
I like that. I like that. Haji's figured out how to dig to America. Although, on the southern border, very close to where I'm at, sometimes that was actually literally the case. And they tried to actually, like, dig their way through. In certain places. That's actually happened. But yeah, I like that. I like that. That little tidbit he threw in there, much appreciated, my dude. Much appreciated.
Command get back to you about it?
What, the hole? Nothing yet.
Well, you're smart, right? What's your take on it?
I don't have one. We don't know enough. Any conclusion I would jump to would just be conjecture.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
If there's an answer, it's in that commune. We'll figure it out. Always do.
Yeah, I was hoping. What about you, Reyes? What do you think?
I think you talk too much. Command's sending some mole rats over to have a look at it. Come on, let's get back in formation.
And that was something I was about to mention right before he said it. We would not be just lollygagging. We wouldn't be in a cluster, you know what I'm saying? Or a gaggle. We wouldn't be doing that. Some guys be pulling security, 360, around the site, right? Around the site, taking cover everywhere they could find it. And then, yeah, you know, TLs or, you know, TLs and such would be checking out the site. TLs and SMEs would check out the site. Figure out what's going on. You know, get the camera out, take pictures, all that kind of stuff. Mark the grid coordinate of where it's at. Mark it if we can, and then move on. But yeah, we wouldn't be in a gaggle cluster or a lollygag. We just wouldn't be.
Watch your step, boys.
Bit too close together for my taste, but I mean, pretty good so far. I like it. Right now what they're doing, it sounds like they're calling out either phase lines. They're either calling out phase lines on their like projected path, or they're basically calling out like they're calling out, you know, objective points on a path, on like a mission path. So I'm more familiar with like phase lines, honestly, because sometimes you can't take an exact path, right? Sometimes you'll have to deviate a little bit to accommodate for everybody being able to move through the area. And that's you know, and it's just easier to call out phase lines comparative to where everybody else is. Unless you're like putting objective points instead and you're following as close to a set path as possible and you're trying not to deviate from that, so it's easier for you to be tracked, right? Which would also make sense. I like it. I like it.
The fuck is this shit?
It would seem we're expected.
inside, probably be a bit more spread out than that. This is a semi-open area. Yeah, there's plenty of cover, but this is semi-open. I would try to spread out a bit. Honestly, that's my thing. That's my thing. But yeah, that's pretty... Yeah, that's a bit jarring, I would think. It's like, oh damn, that seems like somebody knows we're coming. But what would be the point of putting all those missing posters up? Unless this was done like by a local LEO, you know, hoping these people would know where they were if they were in the commune or something. I don't know. Wait, or it could be the commune posted them, knowing these people are there. Interesting. I like what it says on the back of this dude's bag. It says slaughter on the back. Okay, that's a much better formation right here. Much better. Basically, this is like a pretty much a squad wedge, essentially, or as close to it as you can get, which is pretty cool. I like to see it. Okay, I was gonna say that looks like a fire, and I was right. That's a fire.
Your senses deceive, and it is prudent never to trust wholly those who have deceived us even once. You are being fooled every day. Your veil of ignorance is far less transparent than you'd ever known. Light, darkness, up and down are all relevant concepts to our overlord.
Cue credits. He said they have an overlord. That's it. My cinema sins is showing. But yeah, this they've set this up very nicely. This is pretty par for the course for like culty behavior. You know, just And it's always like scary stuff. It's always scary. Because cults are, well, zealots. Humans that take things to the extreme degree. Right? And that means, along with those extreme beliefs and, you know, and that extreme zealous faith in those beliefs, that makes them all the more dangerous. They're kind of like a much baser human animal at that point. And dealing with that is something else entirely.
When the ivory tower is built to honor your false gods, but when I walk across the transcendent plains, while you suffer in worldly damnation, know then who is truly saved.
That's a bad spot to pause at, my dude. So, all right, for at least me, okay, for at least me, once you get, you know, within line of sight of objective, you're not going to be out in the open like this, at least from my experience. You're going to be a distance away from objective, still inside the wood line, and from there, you're going to, you know, get eyes on windows. You're going to assess the terrain. And then, okay, then that's when you initiate movement onto objective. right? Because you don't want them to know you're there yet. You might be expected, but they don't know exactly when, right? So you want to maintain the element of surprise for as long as possible. And then when you do figure out how to get to objective, step on it. But sitting out in the open like this, there's immediately 4 different windows on 2 different floors, and people could be leaning out of these as well. And if they all have weapons, you're not in a good spot. You're in a very bad spot right now. Oh, damn, I just noticed. I just noticed. Okay, floating things. Or maybe people. Probably not the strangest thing I've seen. I wonder if this number coincides with the number of like missing persons posters they saw in the woods. I wonder.
Jesus.
Helios, this is Scepter 1-1. We've passed Poe. We've got eyes on multiple humanoid anomalies floating above the trees at the north side of the property. Please advise. Over.
Roger, 1-1. Maintain your course. The anomalies can be dealt with by QRF or the containment team after you've investigated the property. Over.
Understood. 1-1 out.
We good to go?
Affirmative. Get your men in position.
Fuck yeah. Scepter 2, we're go ahead for intercordon. Weapons free. Over.
I like what he says there. Fuck yeah. Let's go.
But be afraid of the truly free. That's why.
1-1 in position, over.
Just fall.
Roger 2-1. Scepter 1 moving in for entry. Over.
To be strung up like the rest. But I know you all are somewhat anxious. Often when we've attained some.
I don't like him being right there. I just don't like it. I just don't like it. That grates at me so hard. He's literally in the doorway. Anyone from anywhere inside of there could engage him right here. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Okay, this door is in an impossible position, is what it seems. But actually, as soon as he came up the steps, part of the team would flow this way. If I were point dude, I'd immediately be moving to the door with my weapon up. As soon as I got close to that door, okay, one of my guys would come up, pop that sucker, and I lead everybody in. And then everybody else flows in behind us. I'm going to try my hardest not to stop in that doorway. Fatal funnel. That is a fatal funnel.
The fear of what is next. It is always the same. Once you are liberated, you are forced to ask who you are.
Holding. Small room.
Small room left.
Coming out.
Clear.
With you.
Clear.
Coming out.
Coming out. Clear.
He hesitated in that door for too long. But I like it. Very good flow. Very good flow. And I'm guessing they probably for the sake of time, because these guys seem to know pretty good amount, of what they're doing. A very good amount. They obviously have some kind of tactical training. So I'm guessing they cut out a lot of TTP and SOP to make for time, essentially. That's what I'm guessing happened here. So they're trying to make things as quick and smooth as they can, but they are sacrificing TTPs and SOPs to make sure that this goes through as quickly as they can, right? That's at least my assumption.
Clear! Talk, moving to second deck.
Good top coverage. Good. They got a couple of guys who were looking up. I like that.
I got one.
Put your fucking hands in the air or you will be shot!
Hands! Let me see your fucking hands!
Do it! Do it now! Do it right fucking now!
Don't you fucking do it!
He reached for the weapon. That's a clean kill. That's a clean shot. He reached for the weapon. As soon as they do that, because your weapon's free, right? Your weapon's free, and that means if anyone presents or poses a threat to you, you're taking them down. So, good stuff.
One to Helios. We got a bogey down on the second floor. Proceeding to ID. Over.
You know, I've never said bogey, but I mean, you know, that's like a personal, it's like an in-team personal kind of lingo. A lot of teams like say different stuff, right? Or a lot of like operational groups, they'll have their own lingo, their own way to describe things. In the military, you know, the most common things would always be like ma'am, so military age male, or like, or you know, you'd say squirter, that's somebody running or somebody running around. Floater would be like, you know, there's somebody running around inside the building that you're clearing. That type of stuff. Or, you know, 2 dudes down or 1 guy down or something like that. So, yeah. I like it so far. I really do like it so far. Somebody please pull security down the angles you haven't cleared down yet. Please. But I get it. They probably cut that out like more for the scene than anything else. I get it.
It's Pender. Should we call in a CashApp?
I'm not Bashan, but those were kill shots, bro. Best thing for him's a bag.
Fuck. 1 to Helios. Kingpin is dead. Over.
The hell was he up to?
Looks like a ritual, I guess.
Be nice if he didn't pull that fucking gun. Got a couple questions to ask.
Like how many guys he's got in the basement.
Push comes to shove, I can cut a hole in the floor, flush him out with gas.
Cross that bridge when we get there.
TL.
Hang on to that. Go check out Pender's office. Take Kalinsky with you.
Shot this guy, he still won't shut the fuck up.
Shot this guy and he still won't shut up. I really like just that. The dialogue seems so natural to me. It really does.
Will be a new challenge for all of us. In due time, but our faith.
I like that. He is literally zeroed in on that stairwell. No one's coming up. I like that.
Our strength.
Basement doors reinforced. Some of the numbers are fitted on the lock, so we can probably brute force it.
Let me have a look.
We will endure. It was only a matter of time. The forces of blindness.
Can you blow it?
No. We need something heavy, and I don't want to risk damaging anything inside. Need a cutting torch for this one. That or, you know, find the code.
Helios, this is Sector 1-1. Basement is reinforced. Unable to secure it at this time. Over.
I feel like this is one of the ones I've seen before. That's what this feels like. I'm pretty sure I've seen this before at some point. Maybe. I think I might have. Because a lot of this seems very familiar to me.
The silence of the old ones. That's why. They're nothing. Just fodder for the keeper of the deep. But I know you all are somewhat anxious.
That's better. Looks like he was still writing.
Yeah? What's he writing?
The bridge over the horizon. Records on the last days of the new Transcendentalist commune.
What the fuck could he mean by that?
Which part? Title's a novel worth of text.
The part about him knowing this group was coming to an end. Intel never said they were a doomsday cult.
Well, you're the field analyst. Figure it out. I'm just here to type. Sending this to command.
You know, I should have figured something was up.
Yeah? Why?
Well, he pulled a weapon on us.
Yeah, we kind of broke into his house, Kolinsky.
He could have figured us for cops. If we're going off his publicly available doctrine, there's no reason why he'd want to martyr himself. If he went to prison, he'd still be able to preach his ideology. That's what counts, right?
I don't know, bro. I just type.
I really like this. I really liked like the banter and stuff. And this dude does have a pretty solid understanding, right? Most of the time, you know, for a lot of people who like lead these types of things, okay, they want their word to get out there more. They want more people to be, you know, to come under their influence. They want that. For the most part, you know, there's quite a few that are like, you know, like the Jonestown thing that happened. There's quite a few like that as well. But for the most part, they want people to come under their influence. They want to have power over people. They want to convince people of their way of thinking and to essentially put them under a spell to a certain degree. Yes, I'm simplifying. I get it. I know I'm simplifying. Y'all don't need to tell me. There's a lot more to it. But yeah, like these people want more of others to hear what they have to say, right? So them questioning it's pretty apt. He's like, but why would they do this, right? But this is SCP. That should about tell us everything we should expect at this point.
Maybe they changed it at the last minute. Try Panda's birthday. I don't know. Try 1, 2, 3, 4.
No.
Any progress?
Negative. Hell, you smoked Panda.
Cicero did.
Nice. Would have been nicer if you didn't, you know. So he could have told us the code.
Just keep typing. Reyes, keep a log of all the numbers you try. If all else goes to shit, we can call in a cutting torch.
I like how he says 1, 2, 3, 4. He's like, try 1, 2, 3, 4. Guy's like, no. It's not the dumbest idea. Although if you're using like some sort of a code generator, or a certain type of other thing that generates, you know, millions of lines of code and tries them all essentially, and it does that within like 5 minutes, I believe, if I remember correctly. Then again, this is like push button. Although maybe you could like do an electronic interface connection. I don't know if, well, maybe. You probably could, or you just fry the mechanism. But then if it's self-contained, well, I don't know. Let's keep going. I'm going to try to stop speculating at that point. Just assume I don't know what I'm talking about at all. That'd be better.
Hey, Kolinsky, come here. From the flash drive I found in his room.
Scepter 16 to Helios, we've got a flash drive in here with a video file titled Play Me. Proceeding to open it, over.
I like what it says on his weapon. Not yet lost. Not yet lost.
6, over.
If you are listening to this, I have either made the journey into our Lord's domicile, or I am dead. Lewis, my former colleague, has barricaded himself within the inner sanctum while I was lighting the effigy. This betrayal has struck me like nothing else in this world. However, I would not be the first prophet to be betrayed by one so close to him. Maybe it was meant to be like this. Maybe this is the price I pay. To whom it may concern, you have made a mistake coming here. This is not your dominion.
Shit. Jensen.
What you got?
I just want to make sure I'm not the only one seeing this.
Looks like there's some sort of invisible ink. Is it just infrared that's picking it up?
Negative. Jensen tried it with his nods to no effect. It's the camera, not infrared.
Maybe that's the anomaly, or part of it, or a trick.
Helios, this is Scepter 1-1. Requesting to use the camera to investigate the property. Over.
Helios to Scepter 1-1, stand by. Over. Scepter 1-1, you may use the camera at your own volition. Over.
Understood. 1-1 out.
That was pretty quick.
Fine, Kalinsky. Take it and report your findings to the talk. Jansen, give command control of the computer, then go with Kalinsky.
I wouldn't have guys posted like this, honestly. I'd have guys like at least inside the tree line or behind some kind of cover, because being in the open like this, if someone's coming back through the woods and they're armed, you are literally target practice at this point. But I like it. I like the setup and everything. You know, they're doing this for dramatic effect, obviously.
Hearing a bit of movement to the north of the property, but no signs of anything. Any movement on ISR? Over.
Negative. No signs of movement 2-4. Over.
Outside, too.
Yeah, this is all very exciting, Kalinsky.
What's old dude doing back there? What's old dude doing back there? You should be with the team keeping the 6 clear, because you don't know what else is going on, right? I get it, okay? I get it. I'm trying to pull that part of me back, all right? I'm trying. I'm trying really hard. It's just... I get it. They probably had to like cut down a bunch of stuff, and they allowed certain things to happen for the flow of, you know, the plot, you know, the scene, all that kind of stuff, right? I get it. I get it. I'm trying.
Clear.
Kalinsky, what the fuck?
I saw someone in here. It must have given us the slip. Sector 2, this is 1-6. Watch your sectors for a humanoid target moving away from the building. Over.
Roger, 1-6. Over. 2-1 to Helios. Any movement on ISR? Over.
Negative 2-1. Over.
If they gave us the slip, Sector 2 would have caught him the second they jumped.
Fuck!
I got it! 514!
Rashad, get up here! I'll swap with you. Over.
Move your arms! I can't see the wall! This is Sector 1-6. We have contact on the second floor of the target building. 1-1 is down hard. Over.
Roger, 1-6. Move 1-1. Your location.
I could be wrong, but seeing as that there was no round impact, there was no like... It seemed like somebody cut him. You know what? Let's keep going. And for the way it looked like, the way that looked real fast, one of them big giant ones got cut. That's in the neck. That's really hard and damn near impossible to stop, essentially. It's damn near impossible. Best you could hope to do is try to, pack the wound if you can. Throw a bandage on and get them immediately out of there. That's the best you could hope for at that point. But I doubt he's going to make it out.
CashApp on the way. Sector 1-2, you're in charge. Over.
Understood. Over.
He's not safe here. We have to move him. Get the fuck in here, Kalinsky. Close it. Turn the fucking door.
The panic is palpable. They did that really well. They did that incredibly well. The panic is palpable. Man. What do you do at that point, right? Although, him just grabbing his legs, you're forcing more blood to go back up. That's never a good idea. You want to grab them and keep their body upright as much as possible. But even that might not help if the artery or that vein on either side got slashed. It's still not going to do anything. Man, that's tough. They did a damn good job with this.
Got possible movement again from the north side. Anyone got eyes on?
Oh, fuck! 2 on its contact. 2-4 is down. Over. Sector 1, this is 2-1. I'm going to reposition Sector 2. The inner cordon is compromised. Over.
Understood, 2-1. Over.
Sector 2 to all Sector 1 units. Do not exit the target building. Over.
Got it. Hold position. Over.
So something snatched him up. Boom! And that was fast. That was really fast. Compromised indeed.
What happened? I don't know. He was just standing there, and then he was bleeding all over the fucking floor, man.
Call it in.
Fuck. Sector 1-3 to Helios. 1-1 is KIA. Over.
Roger, 1-3. Over.
shooting that door, dude. Nobody else called it. Shoot at the doorway.
Down?
It's on the floor and it's not moving.
1-2 to all stations. Target down on 2nd floor. Over.
Oh, okay. So they're like invisible, essentially. You can't see them with the naked eye. You can only see them with the camera. Okay, I get it now. I kind of had my suspicions earlier when I was about to mention it. I was like, But yeah, dude. That is nuts. This was damn well done. This was really well done. I'm really liking this so far. But me personally, as soon as that door opened, because look, if it was blue force, if it was any kind of blue, we would have called like, hey, we're coming in. It's us. But nobody announced, nobody called. That would have been a clean sheet if they just started lighting up that doorway.
I don't envy you. Big shoes to fill.
I can do my job.
Yeah? So could he.
If there's another option besides that, you let me know.
Looks like the cultists got whatever it was they wanted. This complicates things.
So what the fuck's the move now?
Well, we know the reverse to bullets, so that gives us some options. Chemicals, maybe. Not saying it's for sure gonna work, but it's worth a try.
Okay, I'll request for QRF and some chemical mortars. Nothing lethal, just enough to knock out anything in the vicinity.
Good, get me the fuck off this property.
We still have a job to do. We need to recce the basement so any QRF knows what they're getting into. There's also been a change in the ROE. If we make contact, we'll attempt a less lethal option first. If they don't respond to that, smoke them.
Better not drop that fucking camera, Kalinsky.
Helios, this is Scepter 1-2, 5 for effect. Red 5, over.
5 for effect. Red 5 out.
Target Citadel 1, over.
Target Citadel 1, out.
Danger close, at my command, over.
Danger close at my command, out.
Send it.
So I'm guessing what they did was they had pre-planned fires, just in case, right? Which is this really smart move. Really smart move. For pretty much anything similar to this, in my experience, we'll have pre-planned fires, we'll have pre-planned like casts of some kind. Of course, they already got Overwatch. You know, they got eyes in the sky. Probably a drone or something. And on top of that, you know, you'd have QRF on standby that could be in your, that could be on objective within a certain amount of time once the call comes in. And of course, you can call for other assets when you call in QRF, and they can snatch that stuff up real fast, bring it with them. So yeah, they've done this very beautifully. Very beautifully. I like it.
Get up here!
And now it's on the ceiling. That's not good.
Gas.
breakdown on the first floor. Over. This is gonna take a bit.
Step aside. Look at me and tell me I am not the most valuable member of this team.
Fix your fucking seal, dude.
Isn't that what he said way earlier? And the dude said, no. Tell me I'm not the most valuable member of this team. I love the response, though. Fix your freaking seal. Because, like, you know, his mask is probably compromised. Probably. Something like that.
Jansen, get the door.
On it.
Man's probably been dead a couple hours. Took himself out with these.
Check around the place for anything notable. I'm gonna look this guy over. Got a recording here.
Play it back.
It's evil that they've brought here. And they're all mad now because of it. After they found that bas relief, everything changed. We'd found it deep in the dirt, next to some old tools. Someone, from a very long time ago, was trying to hide it away. I don't know what Father Bender thought he was worshipping, but it was never the salvation we were promised. I watched the others scream in terror and go mad as they disappeared into the transcendent plane. You can join them if you'd like, but I will not. Goodbye.
I don't know how our friends are gonna make any sense out of this.
This is all fucking gibberish to me, man.
Anyone else getting flashbacks to the Providence op? Bass relief, weird cold, same shit, right?
Maybe both groups found the same thing. Nothing's here like what the cult says publicly. It's like they did a complete 180, completely changed ideologies.
Yeah? Fuck it. Try anything once, right? Motherfuckers.
It's another transcendent one.
Hassan, you got anything? What do you see?
Hassan! What the fuck is wrong with you? Hey! Put that fucking thing down, man!
What do you see? What's going on? Don't get near it. Nobody touch it.
Put it down!
Oh, fuck! 1-2 to Helios. Sector 1-4 is down. Over.
Kalinsky, get the camera!
Jesus Christ, Hassan. What the fuck?
I like that play of rigor mortis. I like the play of rigor mortis, although that wouldn't set in that fast, I don't think. But dude, damn, what he saw was so horrible, he greased himself? Dude.
One-2 to Helios. Target building is compromised. Requesting immediate exfil. Over.
Helios to Sector 1. 2-1, QRF is 30 seconds out. Retrieve what intel you can and exfil from the property. Over.
Roger that. Over. Let's go!
Making our way outside. Headed north towards the tree line. Over.
Roger, 1-2. We'll meet you there. Over.
Sorry we couldn't get here earlier. Containment brought up the specialists. Some of their tech might spot the targets, might not. You still got the camera on you?
Yeah, you want it?
That's affirmative. Pass it off and we can take it from here.
Roger. Kalinsky, bring up the camera. Kalinsky? Kalinsky, what is it?
Dude. So they technically weren't alive really anymore or something? They were being controlled like puppets. Dude. Is there any more? Nope, there's no more. Whoa. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Whoa. Whoa, this was really good. Man. Okay, now I'm going to end up going on an SCP trip for a hot minute, it seems like. Dude. Oh, damn. This video is almost an hour long. If you're hanging around to this point, this is freaking awesome. This is incredible. This is wow. Just wow. Okay, I got to figure out more about this. But anyway, what did y'all think? What did y'all think? Y'all let me know. Let me know in the comments down below. Alright, y'all know what time it is. You like me, you like this content, then please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Or even better, get into the Discord. Link will be in the description box down below. I try to post a fresh link with every single video. Sometimes the links work, sometimes they don't. So, yeah. But yeah, get into the Discord so you actually get notified when I put stuff up. And you can join our crazy veteran Discord community that we got going on so far. So, yeah. Gosh, this was good. This was really good. Alright, y'all know what time it is. Be good. Be safe. Make a good life for yourselves. And I will most certainly see you in the next one of these that we cover. BlastCapBadger out.